What's up, y'all? I'm Eric Schwartz. I'm on Let's Connect Now, right now. Hit it.
This show would not be possible without the generosity of our sponsors, like MedSpa Deluxe LA, Prospectors Federal Credit Union, Suburban Water Systems, and Massage Envy.
We would also like to make mention Plaza Westcovina, and also Munoz and Munoz Attorneys at Law. So if you need a lawyer, criminal law, personal injury, accident, motorcycle accident, make sure you call Munoz and Munoz Attorneys at Law. All right, everybody, welcome back. And we have a very special guest. Oh, my God.
I didn't know I was in the... I was like, hey, maybe I'll just do a shadow puppet. That's how you do a dog.
All right, well, let's welcome Eric Schwartz to...
No, it's your dog, Eric Schwartz.
That's right, it's our dog, Eric Schwartz.
What's up, everybody?
So let's talk. Okay, let's get that clear real quick on the name and stuff, because you're half
Schwartz.
Yeah, you're Schwartz.
Schwartz. That means Schwartz is a Jewish name.
Yes.
But I grew up in a multicultural household. My stepfather es Mexicano.
Woo! Yeah,
and that's why I am a quarter step Mexican. Mexicanastro en español.
Hey.
Mexicanastro? Is that a word?
I made it up. That's a word that I coined. Mexicanastro. Step Mexican.
Step Mexican.
So quarter step Mexican Jew. Shalom, cabron.
Hey.
I'm acting a fool. That's why I came out here. I was like, hey, I'm coming to the mall. And I don't know if you guys know, but we're in the mall. We're in a mall.
Yeah.
I don't know if the audience knows that you do this.
Yeah, they do. They know.
We do it in the mall.
They know.
Yeah. And so they know.
Yes.
And we're just, dude, I just like ate so much food at a food court, and I'm like, yes, let's.
What did you
party.
eat? You can say it.
No, I'm just joking. I didn't actually. but
You want to put a business on blast?
if I were gonna go up there, I would probably find. I've never been up there, but I'm guessing the mall classics, Mrs. Fields cookies.
Oh, yes.
Do you have one?
Yes, right upstairs.
Because this is like a classic '90s mall.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm feeling like you got a little. What's that one called? Hot dog on a stick.
Yes.
Yes.
Am I right? Okay.
Yes.
And then okay. What's it like a '90s food court? A Sbarro.
Yes.
You have a Sbarro?
You were up there. You were up there.
I swear I didn't go up there.
You're saying all
I
the
swear.
Oh my God.
It's just cliche mall food.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe you guys updated it a little bit, and you have like a you definitely don't have a cava. You don't.
No.
That's
No, we
another
don't.
one.
No.
Or a sweet greens. It's not.
No.
It's not
No.
here. Okay. I'm thinking. Okay. What's one more? Come on. Let's be 4 for 4. Let's be 4 for 4. What's another classic mall treat? Orange Julius.
No,
we don't. Oh man, they're out. Yeah.
You know, there's some malls that still have it. I think the Brea Mall still has a Orange Julius.
Yeah.
That's old.
That's an old right there.
old.
Orange Julius.
That's
I think now we have. They
forever
replaced that
ago.
with La Michoacan.
Michoacana?
Yeah, La
We have a
Michoacana upstairs.
Yeah.
Do they have paletas?
Yes.
Yeah?
they
Why
have
is
ice
every
cream.
paleta from Michoacan? When I go, why is that?
I don't know.
It's like-
I don't know. Ask him because they love him. They don't like me.
Are they known
upstairs?
for their,
What?
Yeah.
Are they known for their paletas, or is that where they source the wood for the paleta?
I don't know.
I don't
I have no
know.
idea. You're educating us right now on this.
All I know about Michoacan is where my favorite city in Mexico is that I haven't visited yet, and that's San Juan de Parangaricutiro.
Oh, where's that? Do you know where's that?
I know how to say Parangaricutirimícuaro.
That's right, Parangaricutirimícuaro. That's where it comes from. Parangaricutirimícuaro.
What the heck?
Wow,
Yeah.
you're the first person I have. Oh my God.
First
this is
Caucasian that could get-
awesome.
We just bonded.
That says that. I have tried to get my husband. I mean, so many.
Is that what you've been
different
trying to
people-
get us to say?
Yes.
And he just said it.
Yes, he just said it so casually.
I've
comes
said it
from-
many times.
Really?
Because
So-
I made a song about Parangaricutirimícuaro.
Oh my God. He says it so perfect. Tell him to say it. He won't even.
No.
Well, my song actually teaches you how to say it. So it's like, it goes like, because I break it down in the chorus. But let me tell you what Parangaricutirimicoro is first.
Now you're just showing off. You're just showing off
That's
now.
awesome.
It's a city in Michoacan that is famous for a volcano that came up out of a cornfield. The lava went down in the corn, and that is how the first elote was made.
What?
No cap. No cap. No cap. I'm serious. So people.
Oh my God.
Singorra. So people ask me like, so then I would get like, so here's my song, and it tells the tale of Parangaricutirimicoro. It's like this. From a remote cornfield in Michoacan came a fire-breathing, ugly, nasty volcano. It raised out of the land, rained fire like hell. Then all of a sudden, a delicious smell. When the fire rained down, it inspired the heat and roasted that corn to a tasty treat. Inspired a tradition tan grandote, Parangaricutirimicoro, birthplace of elote. Parangaricutirimicoro, Parangaricutirimicoro.
Oh my God. My husband,
Dude, I give you props,
my
man.
husband is going to love this because the way I taught him how to say the word, I said, David, say paran. And he's like, paran? Gari? And he's like, gari kuti. Rimi. Claro, but they get stuck on the last two.
That's the yes, that's
they get
the part.
stuck there.
Oh my God.
They say it. Parangaricutirimicoro. It's so
Yeah,
easy.
no, I'm not even gonna try it. That sounds,
Just try it.
Do it.
Aiden, can you try Parangaricutirimicoro, please?
He can't even do it. He speaks Spanish, fluent Spanish.
You know what was
Oh,
not fair though
dude.
is my stepdad. He made me say that word. Like he tortured me. He goes, "You better say this word, or you're gonna have to eat this serrano pepper." So after a couple peppers, I learned it. I just like I wrote it down, and then I got it.
This is going to be David's favorite show of all time, for
He's gonna want to
sure.
go see you do stand up. My God.
But
Yeah.
what? And I actually
Dude, we
talked
haven't even
about
got
this.
into who you are. I mean, he's all,
God.
Hey, I'm into showing, not telling. Well, let me tell you though, the exchange was not. The exchange was not equal because he would make me say Parangaricutirimicoro, but then he couldn't even say one of the easiest words in English, like choose what goes on your feet. He would say choose. I'd be like, you can't make me say Parangaricutirimicoro and then you go choose. And I know he could say it though. If he wrote it down, I would write it down for him on paper, and I'd be like, "How do you say this? SHOES. Choose. Okay, then how do you say this? CHOOSE. Shoes."
It's because it's hard. So,
Oh my
so
God.
English was not my primary language.
Yeah.
It's Spanish. So people made fun of me because I couldn't pronounce the CH and the
Yeah.
SH.
Yeah.
I used to say, instead of saying chair, now I know how to say, I used to say share.
Yeah.
You know, and people are like, what? You know,
But
and
then
then
how would you say share?
like to share something.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Chair.
ever even learned to
She would
say
say
that word.
chair.
But
Yeah,
to,
you
you know,
should switch it.
change
See,
like
what I'm
change
saying
the
is
TV.
he was choosing to say it wrong. That,
I
you
used
know
to
what
say
I mean?
I used to say I couldn't say shoes either.
Yeah, well, that's
That's why she's that. That's why she wasn't
because I
laughing.
I'm not making,
understand
and I'm totally
him.
not making fun
Ah,
of it.
Eric, that's
I
horrible,
know, I
Eric.
No, when I speak Spanish, I know some like you can tell I'm a gringo. You know, but I wish more people could because sometimes I'll speak Spanish with my accent. And it's maybe too good because then when it comes back to me, I don't understand anything.
No,
Yeah.
but you sound really good. Like for you to be able to master the word Parangaricutirimicoro, that is, dude, you could say anything after that.
Oh,
You
man.
could say anything.
But I
telling
love
you.
your song with it. Just oh my God, your song's made because
Yeah.
you are. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, you started off as a DJ.
That's I
You
spent
were-
my bar mitzvah money on DJ equipment.
Yes, DJ. Then you went into music,
Yeah,
and then comedy.
I think DJing was music to me, and then I kind of like have this style that has kind of evolved from being a DJ and then being on the mic and doing MC stuff and like loving stand up and then just trying stand up. So it all kind of blended together for me. But yeah, my style on stage is very musical. It's stand up at its core, and then I'll like talk about Parangaricutirimicoro, and then I'll launch into a song.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
How's the crowd with that? Like,
Oh, it's so much fun.
but you can't do it in front of a whole white crowd, though.
I've done it.
What?
I'm like, you're going to take this medicine. Sometimes, I've been doing this new song about café de olla.
A ver.
A ver, porque...
Wait, okay, educate me. He's all
You don't
into
know
it.
café de
Yeah.
olla?
You know what? Oh my God! See what I mean?
I'm a pocho. I'm straight.
Okay.
I'm a gringo. You're more
Anybody
Mexican
knows
than me.
café de olla.
No, I don't.
It's the original coffee, Mexican coffee.
I have no idea. I don't
Piloncillo,
drink
which
coffee.
is this really special sugar.
I love
It's
this guy
clove,
already. Oh my God.
anise, and orange peel. And I said, did I say cinnamon?
How do you say piloncillo?
Piloncillo.
The other word for piloncillo. Do you know what it's
I don't
called?
know.
You don't know what's
Azúcar?
No.
What's that?
No. Yeah. I want to say it, but I know people use
this a dirty word?
And people use it as a dirty word, but it's not.
Is it panocha?
Yes.
Is it really?
That's what piloncillo is. Yeah,
Oh.
and it's not a bad
I
word.
like when it
but
tastes like
people-
sugar. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
People have used it in a very bad way. I'm not gonna laugh at that, but whatever. Anyway, because my grandma is from Guadalajara.
Guadalajara. Birthplace of, bum bum, mariachi. Come on.
Oh my God.
JR.
And wait, this one's easier. And what else? What drink is it the birthplace of? Guadalajara.
I don't know. Tequila?
Yes.
Okay, God, thank you.
All right.
Jesus, I got it right.
I think you should be removed from this podcast. Let me do this with him. Because I'm like, I'm
And
loving
he
this
did
guy
his
already.
research, he
yeah,
said.
exactly,
He's-
right? Ooh, yeah. See,
Burn.
it backfired on him.
Whatever.
It backfired on you. Oh my God, this is so funny. My dad is gonna love you because and my husband. This is gonna be his favorite show. I'm gonna allow him
I
to
wish my stepdad
have
did.
Instagram. I'm gonna teach my stepkids how to say parangaricutiri mikwaro.
Well, honestly, part of the reason that I know so much about Mexican culture is that I'm trying to impress my stepdad for sure.
Oh,
Really?
I'm trying
that's
to
so
impress
cute.
him, yeah.
That's so cute.
To this day.
Yeah, I mean, I love the guy's amazing. The
Where's
guy
he from?
He's from. Well, he was born in Tapachula, which is in Chiapas, and then he probably spent most of his years growing up in Tijuana.
Okay.
And then he moved to. He's a musician. He's an amazing
Wow.
musician, guitarist. He was in bands that toured around Mexico and then and the U.S.
What is his name?
His name is Jaime Valle.
Oh my God, you'd be surprised because my dad was in show business
Really?
too, and he toured a lot. But back in the day, my dad's already like 81 or 82 or something like that. But he's still in radio
Did he really?
in Ensenada.
Ensenada.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
in Ensenada.
But how did
wow.
how did your mom and stepdad meet though? Because she's Jewish, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then so how did that happen? 'Cause that happens a lot. I've been noticing like a lot of Jewish and Hispanics are getting together.
Yeah, I love that. I hear from them because my bits get on the internet and they hear Shalom Cabron and they go, oh, that's my people right there. But yeah, so my stepdad was playing a gig and my mom was in the audience.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
So,
so cool.
okay, so she went to see what kind of music though?
I think at that time because it was like a cover band.
Oh, okay, he was like in
Yeah.
a cover band.
Yeah, it was like I mean he's since
And then he's the
evolved
guitar
from
player,
that.
so she
Yeah.
was just like, yeah, she was rocking
How
out
old
with
is
him.
he?
He just turned 78.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's like from probably like around the era of my dad.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Maybe they know each other.
Maybe.
That's interesting.
He
wow.
he did a lot in San Diego. That was like he won a bunch of San Diego music awards and so when I do music, it's like also another pressure for me to like try to make the music good because I'm like I want to make sure that he but he's not like I'm a hip hop guy and he's not a hip hop guy.
You're
No,
not
he-
hip.
he's older fashioned. Yeah, he's definitely
Yeah.
not going to be into that.
Yeah.
No, but I love the fact that you started off as a DJ and you raised the money how again?
So when you have a bar mitzvah, it's kind of
Yeah,
like
bar mitzvah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like a quinceañera.
Are you serious about that though?
But isn't that
really?
like at 13 or 14?
At 13, we do
Yeah, 13.
we study the Torah, and then we do a show. We run the service with
Right.
the rabbi.
Okay.
And so it's symbolizing becoming an adult, right?
Mm-hmm.
So guys do it and girls do it. When it's a girl, it's a bat mitzvah. When it's a boy, it's a bar mitzvah. Okay, and so it's kind of like a becoming an adult at 13, and then you have a party. afterwards, and like people bring you gifts, and most of the time like they'll give you bonds and like, you know what I mean, or like money.
Do you want to know something funny? One of my friends, because I have some Jewish friends, they actually told me that their bar mitzvah, how do you say it again?
Bar mitzvah. Yeah.
That it was when they got circumcised, and I was like, ouch.
No,
I'm like, really? At 13? Yeah, exactly. I was like, wait, what? I found out later that it wasn't that. It wasn't
It
that.
went out of order.
It has happened for people in adulthood. I wouldn't think you would do that to a kid.
No,
like before they're 18.
that's like
if you want to do that after you're 18, I have heard of people doing that. I'm
Oh,
like, you're
I heard
crazy.
it's crazy.
But
Okay,
it's
we don't wanna
usually
talk
at the hospital, or like I think I got mine at the hospital. You're supposed to do it with a rabbi. Is supposed to do a performance. I mean a
performance.
I mean, a service.
Wait, so did your dad have to convert to Jewish before he married your mom?
My stepfather.
Your stepfather?
No, he didn't. No.
No? Oh, but he embraced the Jewish culture.
Yeah, he honestly, he probably knows more about it than I do. He's just a smart guy, just
Oh,
because he
wow.
was interested in it. And yeah, so there's all varying degrees of like how, you know, like there's Reform Jews which adhere to, I would say, the least amount of like rules that are in the Torah, which is the Old Testament. Okay, and then there's like conservative, which is like right in the middle, and then there's Orthodox, which upholds the most of the rules. You know what I mean? So like if my mom were Orthodox, she's more of a spiritual, or just because she was born into being Jewish, she doesn't practice a lot of it. But if she were Orthodox, then the family would probably put a lot of pressure on her to like have him convert or.
Okay.
You know,
Oh, that's right. Because I saw a show where he was trying to convert to a
There
Jewish
is a movie.
Orthodox.
I think there is a movie.
and it was
Yeah.
funny. It was just funny. But yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
God.
no, but that's, I mean, it's like any, but still, you know, the cultural thing, especially in our country, you know, that's kind of a newer thing, right? Now, a lot. I mean, my girlfriend is Filipina, and I didn't even like think about it when I, you know, but I think like a generation before, it's kind of like more of a big deal.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean?
Now it's becoming more common.
Yeah.
You know, you're not looking at the ethnicities anymore. It's just like you love the person. That's who you're
Right.
going after, and
And I think that's
the beauty
that's
of it.
how all cultures should be. We
No,
should
it
be
should.
able to, you know, we shouldn't have to look at race before we choose who we fall in love with.
Right.
You know, we should just love all people for who they are, and if you know if they're in tune with how you are, and
Yeah.
it should be okay.
And I love the fact that you've embraced the
Yes.
Hispanic culture
Oh.
because of your stepfather, and you've
Yeah.
put it into your act. And I mean, that is the most amazing. Like, wow, she's probably gonna go to all your shows. She's probably gonna get a tattoo of your face on her arm because she's
Yes.
see, she's all in love right now.
Yeah.
My husband, I'm gonna allow him to create an Instagram page just so he can follow you because you know
Oh,
how to say that word. Parangari kutiri mikwaro guy. Oh my God, that's so awesome.
Yo, okay, so if you guys, so do you think is it gonna get him in the mood for you? Because I'll do it real
Yes,
sexy
please
for
do.
him.
Yeah, you try.
Yo, what's up, Monica's husband? Parangare kutiri mi kwaro. Parangare kutiri mi kwaro. Parangare kuti parangarangare kutiri mi kwaro. Now just say that to Monica in the right place. In the piloncillo. And everything will be fine. Did I say that right?
Oh my God! I told you it's getting hot in here, and you want me to turn off the air. That's why I didn't want to turn off the air. It's getting hot. Oh my God! 'Cause I'm laughing so much, man.
Make you some café de olla, David.
Okay. Café de olla.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ralph. This is Mike. We're Munoz and Munoz Attorneys at Law, here to help you guys for all your legal needs. Mike, tell them what we do.
So we do personal injury, car accidents, semi-accidents, premise liability, slip and falls, even dog bites. We do it all. Call us if you have any injuries involved in an accident. We're here for you to help. Thank you.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Danielle with Prospectors Federal Credit Union. We are now a division of Certified Federal Credit Union. Just wanted to come and say hello and actually inform you guys of the new brand news that we do have going on. As mentioned before, we are now a division of Certified Federal. What does that mean for all of you? A lot of great things. We're not going anywhere, but we are expanding your capabilities of getting to your funds. But I did want to share a special promotion that we do have right now. We do have a low fixed rate credit card, as low as 8.9%, and we do not go higher than 17.9. But what does that mean for you? You also get 0% for that first 6 months. Holidays are coming. You're going to be doing some spending. Let's see what we can do about getting those payments down for you come the new year. My name is Danielle with Prospectors Federal Credit Union, a division of Certified, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. You can reach me directly at 909-396-9688, extension 2240, or 909-504-7371. I hope to talk to you all soon.
Whether you're seeking new clients, partners, or opportunities, Megamix Connect is your gateway to instant connections that could transform your business. Whether you're an attendee eager to discover fresh ideas, a business owner ready to showcase your brand, or a sponsor looking to make an impact, the Megamix Expo is where you need to be. Join us as an attendee, exhibitor, or sponsor and take advantage of this incredible opportunity.
Okay, we're going to
Yeah, we're going back to
So
Cafeteria.
let's circle, put a pin in it, circle back.
Okay.
Café de Olla. I have a new song about that because I can find it in Mexico. It's harder to find in Los Okay.
What's that?
That's the United States. That's how you say United States, U.S. in Spanish, right? Because it's Estados Unidos, EU. But for some reason, haven't you seen it abbreviated?
No.
When I learned it in Spanish class, it was
Okay.
And
now that we know, good.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny.
I thought she would capture that. See, on that, I thought she would get that because she doesn't want me to say it because we went to a store and she goes, "Oh, have you ever been to ROSS?" I'm all, ROSS? What's ROSS? And I look at it, it's Ross. So I understand.
Did you think it was an acronym?
Because they're all capital.
Racks of sultry stuff. What does it stand for?
But it's
Ross.
Wow, well, how could you dare you say that?
So, the coffee.
What about Tijuana Max?
Yeah, Tijuana Mex. I've heard of Tijuana Mex.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Have you heard that?
Yeah,
Oh,
TJ Maxx,
It's
Tijuana
like,
Max.
it's like Ensenada, Oaxaca.
What's that one?
Ensenada, Oaxaca.
Ensenada Baja. Ca-
Ensenada, Baja California.
Oh, Baja. Ca. Oh, I love that.
He just gave him ammo now. He's gonna
I
get,
love that. Baja. Ca.
She's over here crying. My God, Eric.
Baja. Ca. Oh, I like
Oh,
that.
Es Tijuana
Vamos,
también.
Oaxaca.
Tijuana
That's a
también.
song.
Tijuana, Oaxaca.
Oh.
Tijuana, Oaxaca.
You sound like. Have you ever heard radio stations in San Diego where they go? They do the like legal ID and they go XA Tijuana, Mexico.
Sí.
That's when you say that. It
Yeah,
reminds me of
Tijuana,
it.
Oaxaca.
Baja.
Oh my
Baja
God.
California.
So we gotta get back into the coffee.
Okay.
Cafe
de olla.
de olla.
And I told you the ingredients, okay? And so I couldn't find it many places in Los And so I made a song about Café de
I'm
olla.
taking off my sweater.
Whoa, shoot, Eric, you make it. Eric, what are you doing, Eric?
But the way that I pronounce it is Café de olla. So I have a
Do
whole
it
song.
again. You gotta do it.
Café de
¿Por qué joya?
porque es sexual.
Oh, okay.
Porque me gusta el café de olla tan mucho.
Tanto.
Tanto, I was gonna say that. Tanto porque me gusta tanto que es una experiencia en mi cuerpo.
Oh,
En mi cuerpo. En los lugares de mi cuerpo que no debo sentir
Okay.
cuando hablo de café.
I don't
As
know
I
idea
said,
what he did.
I feel it in the places in my body I shouldn't feel it when I talk about coffee.
Oh my God.
You're right. I'm sweaty.
I know you're sweating. Turn off the air. I'm cold. I go, I kept it on because they were going to get all hot in here.
Yo, you didn't know Schwartz is coming in?
Oh, this is
I got
amazing.
this hat. I got this hat in Mexico. I was just there
Okay.
visiting my parents. They live in San Miguel de Allende.
Oh, they
been there?
live right next to my parents then.
Really?
Oh my God, my parents
In
live in.
Guanajuato?
Guanajuato. Oh, San Miguel de Allende. Oh, never mind.
No, where do they live?
In Ensenada.
Ensenada.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
but there's
thinking-
also a colonia named San Miguel de Allende.
Oh, there is? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, they live in Guanajuato.
Oh,
Oh, wow. So your mom was like, hey, I'm going all in Hispanic.
It's beautiful,
I'm going to go out
Guanajuato,
there.
huh?
Yeah.
Beautiful, the tianguis.
Tianguis, I don't know that one.
Tianguis, those, it's like a swap meet, and they go like around, and they're really high. You just go around in a circle,
Oh,
like a spiral.
I
Serious?
didn't know that one.
Yeah, have you
Oh,
been
wow.
to go see the muertos?
The mummies.
The mummies?
I have not. I went there. I went to Guanajuato City
Okay.
with my stepdad, and he was like, let's not go see the mummies.
Yeah, you don't want to go. I'm telling you right now,
wanna
you
go.
don't want to go.
Why?
No,
You
you don't.
Okay.
No,
Why?
you don't.
Scary?
It's not scary. It's just pretty disgusting,
Is it?
and it's
Why, they're
and
really
and,
there?
And,
Like,
and
they're-
they're tombs that you got to go into these like I don't know into these caves more or less, and they're all like in I don't know, but they're it's like an eggshell body, you know. They
Yeah.
have everything. They have from pubic hair to their original hair. Everything.
What?
Yeah.
It's a family show.
I know, but that's what it is. That's what it is. They have everything, and it's funny
They
because
have mummy pubes.
yeah, they still have the hair.
Wow.
Yeah, they're
I
in
thought
very
that would be the
interesting.
first to go. I mean,
Yeah.
as a bald man.
No, well, because they're. Remember the soil, the soil. The
Oh, all the
soil
stuff they put on them, yeah.
No, the soil reserved the body like that, so it didn't. I don't know. It's like
Oh,
an
it
yeah.
preserved it.
Yeah, preserved it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Wow. Oh, so they preserve. Oh, that's.
So the
pretty-
way
you
they,
learn
the way they died, like there were some people that got that were hung, and the way that they were, they're still like that.
And they
yeah.
found that it got stuck in their throat.
They still have the thing, and there was a lady who actually gave birth, but she died, and so did the baby, and she still has a little baby on her stomach.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, they're
I
pretty.
didn't see that.
Yes, but it doesn't look scary because they're like.
It looks like scary, but you like you say, but she thinks everything's disgusting. I think you would be like, or myself, would be
yeah,
like, what
and
the
then
heck?
and then afterwards,
I'd be
after
interested
you're,
in that.
you're
I'd
done
be just,
seeing
what
all
the
that or whatever, then there's all these
crazy.
little kids outside, dulce de muerto, and I'm just like,
Dulce de muerto. They have mummy candy. Oh wow.
dulce de muerto, and I'm like, yeah, no.
It's
Hey, look
supposed
at this
to
one
be-
has pubes.
That's tahine, man.
That's tahine.
That's tahine.
Sorry, guys, we're gonna beat that.
Tamarindo.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Okay, let's
Well,
go back
okay.
to the coffee.
Yeah. So no, that's this. That's
He did. He's done with the coffee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We still got to get to know Eric.
Oh, my
We
God.
just got jumped into this, but dude, no, it's been. I mean, I could see, man. I mean, reading your bio on your website, you've done a lot. You know, a lot of shows. Traveled with Joe Coy.
Yeah, I used to open
Dude,
for him.
that is amazing. He's my favorite right now, a
He's-
comedian.
yeah, he's great.
Joe Coy is the Filipino, but he's amazing guy, and so you had a lot of opportunities. But I was reading on your bio that from the DJ to all this stuff. But so what made you decide though to get into comedy?
You know what? Honestly, my friends. Like I was like a huge SNL fan. I loved Eddie Murphy, and like
Wow.
I just like memorized
Yeah.
all of his bits, and I would just regurgitate them to my friends. I was on the swim team, and I was like I would just make my friends laugh, and they go, "You should do stand up," and I just thought to myself, "Well, I don't have any of my own material," and so I just started writing it, and then I tried it. I was on a family vacation. On a cruise with my parents, and they had a talent show. Anyone could perform. So I go, Dad, I think I want to do stand up. And he helped me write my first, my first 3 minutes.
That's so cool.
And so we organized all the thoughts and then I performed it, and I was like bitten by the bug instantly.
Nice.
Like my first joke killed, my second joke bombed, and my third joke killed. So
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
And then you just started taking off, but then you figured, hey, I'm gonna implement music now, because that's what makes it different. That's what makes you different. You have music in your whole show.
Yeah, I would say I've always been I've always kind of like put that in there, like even if it was just spoken or like without tracks and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like I wouldn't be being myself if I didn't use music. That's just me, you know.
I love it. I love it.
I know, and it just looks. Well, from what I've seen, it's funny. It's original. Like I really love you dancing in London. That was funny.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
so cool.
I did Lean Like a Gringo in London. I did obviously a parody of Down Lean
Like a Cholo, yeah.
Yeah, and I do Lean Like a Gringo, which I did that in like 2007. And the song just will not go. Like people still want to see that. As
We
something like
had
that.
it here.
Yeah.
We had the original
We have
performer
Kilo.
here.
We had Kilo here.
Kilo, okay.
here 2 years ago, and it was packed, and nobody could stop singing that song.
People-
You know,
Even the people
That's
upstairs in the
classic.
court, in the food
Yeah.
court, they're like,
Still-
"Hey, did you guys have Kilo here?" Like the word went around and stuff because everybody was leaning like a cholo. He did the whole song and he wanted to come back too. He's like, "I want to come back and do it again," you know, because he had fun, you know,
Yeah.
because it was packed and stuff. But that's cool, man. So you got a DJ system.
Yeah.
What did your family think that? Because I mean, in our culture, you know, our fathers and all everybody are certain. They want you to be certain things,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And then your culture, you know, they probably want you to be a doctor or something. And then you're like, hey, I'm gonna buy a DJ system and I'm gonna go do music.
I think I lucked out, man. With my family specifically does not. I mean, I think you're right. In Jewish culture, like you know, like like Indian culture is very known for like be an engineer, be a doctor,
dentist.
Dentist, yep.
right. And Jewish culture is known for that. But I don't think I come from a typical family in that respect. Where my dad is an entrepreneur. My dad had a clothing store on wheels.
Oh,
Yeah, is a truck that had a store inside of it, and he would go around to office buildings, and women would shop for office gear, office wear.
wow.
in there.
That's innovative.
Yeah, it's
cool.
really
Wow.
cool. So my dad was like supportive of that like entrepreneurial spirit, and my dad actually, this is kind of how I kind of got into DJing. Partially was that my dad would sell on the weekends at the swap meet. And he would go to this one swap meet called the Rhodium in Redondo Beach. Now, if you know about the history of the Rhodium, maybe the most famous thing about it was there was a record stand there called Rhodium Records. And it was run by this guy, Steve Yano. And it was pretty much like the birthplace of NWA, where Dr. Dre used to do mixtapes out of there along with another guy named Tony A. Shout out. And
Rhodium. He has a podcast.
Yeah, he has a
Tony A. He actually came. Yeah, he came here.
podcast. Yeah. Oh, you had him on the podcast?
Yeah, Tony A.
He had me on his, yeah. So Tony A, and I would buy their mixtapes, and I would like become educated in like West Coast hip hop.
Interesting.
And I bought records from Steve Yano, and they would pretty much like tell me what to buy. Hey, this Redhead Kingpin is gonna be a hit, and they were right. You know, Redhead, that was a rapper. He did like a couple of songs there, they introduced me to so many cool artists, and I brought all those records back to Thousand Oaks where I grew up, and it was pre-internet, and I feel like I kind of helped proliferate hip hop to like suburban white kids.
Oh,
Wow.
that's cool.
I did my part, hip hop. I did my part. I tried to, and I try to honestly, like with all my songs, like I'm not trying to necessarily make fun of hip hop because I love it. It's like part of me. I feel like I want to honor the art form with any music that I'm using for my comedy. I'm not necessarily making fun of the music. There might be an instance where I am going after the actual song or something. Like I did a parody of Taylor Swift called called "We Were Never Ever Actually Together," but but back in the day. But like I think I want a hip hop head to listen to my music. If I'm doing a hip hop track, I want them to listen to my thing and go, "Well, that's actually like." That actually like hits.
Yeah, it sounds good. Like, hey, you
Yeah.
took my version, you took it and did a different version, but it's kind of funny. It's cool.
Yeah.
You did a good job with it.
Even though like I'm silly on it, you know what I mean? I want it to kind of like I want a hip hop head to be able to be like, okay, I can mess with this.
No, I like that.
So you've actually gotten away with that. So there hasn't been any like negative on that at all.
like Weird Al.
Okay, yeah, with parodies. So just as
Weird
an
Al?
example, we were just talking about Kilo. He's been super cool. I'm sure like initially he probably heard it and was like, who's this white guy? Who's this guy?
Who's distorting my song?
Who's this guy? And we've talked actually, and he's told me like, you've always represented. I always like give him the props because like that is a classic song.
No,
That
yeah.
is so classic.
It's a classic in the neighborhood.
And when he comes out with new stuff, you know what I mean? I share it because we're from that same area too. So I support 805 hip hop for sure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then now I was like, I think you're the first comedian that I've seen because I love comedy and I watched a lot and stuff. And I was talking like Jerry
Garcia.
Yeah, Jerry Garcia. That back in the day, I still am a fan of Edwin San Juan,
I
Pablo
love him.
Francisco.
Oh, yes.
But that was all just YouTube stuff, and now it's been social media and stuff. And then now seeing you, I saw one of your videos on your page, but you're actually doing comedy and then you're doing like a PowerPoint going to each thing. And I'm like, what is it? But it's funny.
Thank you, man. I
It
guess
was funny.
Music wasn't enough. I had to add multimedia. Yeah. So I started adding in visuals, and I shot my special, which is called Delivery. Because I called it delivery for a couple of reasons. Is that my delivery method of stand-up? You hear about comedies about the delivery. Well, other than that meaning, is my delivery method is much different. And then also there's a rebirth theme in the special if you watch the special. So
yeah, I'm gonna watch the whole special. I saw that clip and I was just. Because as I was going through everything and just trying to grab everything, I was like, dude, this is creative.
And the Parangarico Tirimícuaro song is in there with visuals. So every time I do a song, there's visuals. Like if you're at Coachella,
Dude, we're
it's like
watching it. We're going to watch it with your husband.
Can't
And we're
wait.
probably laugh like
I
crazy.
can't wait.
No, but the other fact is, it's all about being innovative, right? Because like I was sharing before with Jerry, when I talked to Concrete and all those guys that you hang out with.
Yeah.
I share with them that they've done something different. Like Pablo Francisco and Edwin San Juan, they didn't have the platforms that you guys have now to be able to do parodies and all these other things. I mean, they would go up there, do their bit. I mean, be funny as hell. But now that social media is a part of it, you've created characters and certain things. And is that to brand yourself, to promote yourself, or is that you're giving people like you could come see this? This is who I am on my shows.
I think we all have a different philosophy behind it. Like I know Concrete, he doesn't post any of his stand-up online. He does these characters, and you fall in love with these characters, and they're great.
And then
you're
you might
like,
go see the
I
character.
know this guy's funny. I'm gonna go watch his show live. And then he if you ever go see his show, it's amazing.
Yeah,
so,
and I've seen him a couple times.
You're not wrong by thinking that. So yeah, for me, I'm like, I just have so many. I don't know. I'm cursed with having so many ideas, and it's a good thing, but it's also like I gotta get them out of me, and I just have all these like I'm backed up, like so many projects that I want to get out, and I tend to think in a like grand scale, which is also a blessing and a curse because the things that come out, like if you watch my special, it's like I went there, like I went all out, and maybe I didn't need to do that, but doing things simply is like something that I strive to do. It's hard for me. It's hard for me.
That's you. That's what makes you, and that's you being original and you being your own person and not copying others. Because we've seen a lot of people that try to be like other people, and people know. People can see right through it. I mean, I've talked to some of these guys and they're funny, but I'm telling you, you're nothing like them. You're your own person.
Hey, that's a compliment for sure. That's what I strive for. Like that's what when early in my journey of doing comedy, I read a quote who would know what comedy is? Oh, maybe the greatest writer of all time, William Shakespeare. And I somehow looked up a quote and he said comedy is incongruence. So I might be paraphrasing. Incongruous meaning it doesn't fit, right? Something that doesn't fit. And I go, well, the things you say should have that, but then also if you, the person, doesn't fit, then you're gonna stand out, right? You're gonna be funny.
I like
because
that.
you're breaking the mold.
Yeah, I never used to. I think it was just recently that it was a few years back when we did the first comedy show that I was a part of it. I mean, I've seen it on TV and this and that, but I never really got into it until the day. It was actually my birthday on that day. We hosted one, and oh my God, it is funny. It is funny, okay? But then I decided to watch it in Spanish.
Okay.
And because I know Spanish really well, my God, I thought, in some of the vulgar stuff, in comedy, I thought it was funny in English, but in Spanish, it is crazy dirty. I mean, because a Spanish word has a lot of meanings, right?
Yeah.
Which in English, it could have like maybe one or two or something like that, but in Spanish, it's just, I don't know if you know what I mean. Spanish can be very tricky. But if you understand it, it is hilarious. I mean, I have never laughed so much watching it in Spanish. And I was just like beside myself. Oh my God,
they say
it's
that.
an art.
I
It's
think
an art,
in
I tell you.
Spanish comedy, or Mexican comedy specifically, I think, is they utilize this, what I think you're describing is called albur.
Oh, okay.
And it's like a double entendre is what we call it in English.
And that's why
Yeah.
the jokes are so funny.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
and that's
it's
why the
usually
jokes are
sexual.
funny. Yes,
Yeah.
very.
Yeah.
Very, very. It's just like when you were saying piloncillo,
Piloncillo.
and then,
Oh, yeah.
the other word or whatever.
But it means something else because she knows it means
Yeah.
something else, so it makes it funnier
Because my grandma said it all the time. So when I came here to the United States and people started saying that, I'm like, why are they using it in such a vulgar way? And then it kind of made sense. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, whatever. But,
I started performing in Spanish too.
Okay.
And it's hard. I mean,
What?
Yeah, I did. This year was one of my big goals was to do a headlining show in Spanish.
Oh my
my
God.
God.
I
And
did it in
how'd
the
it go?
summer, and I was freaked out. I was freaked out. And I was telling the guys opening for me who had done it like many times, I go, guys, just do longer sets. I think I'm only going to do like 40 minutes. And then I get up there, and I did an hour and 8 minutes.
Oh my God.
It was
You were just
way-
flowing.
Yeah, well, yes and no, because it was way easier than I thought it was going to be. I did a lot of songs, but then also I speak a lot slower in Spanish,
Because you're trying to articulate
Yes.
correctly and
Right.
get it. So you're,
But you
wow.
really have to understand the words and really understand Spanish to know what he means. And
No,
when
I
it's
understand because I've
comedy,
had
it's
friends
just
that tell me,
funny.
like, I've had friends that share something with you in Spanish and you guys are laughing. I'm like, what? And they go, it's just funnier in Spanish. I can't tell you
because
in
when
English.
I translate it into English, it doesn't really
Yeah, 'cause I'll be like
mean
this,
what
like-
it means in
Yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah, because you're like, well, why is that funny? And you see, you don't get it. It's just funnier in Spanish. You
Yeah.
can't translate it to English. Yeah, so I
Well,
understand.
I grew up with Pepito jokes, and
Oh.
and then everybody in Mexico that has like your name, me, Monica, whatever. Like nobody ever calls you by your name. You have a nickname,
No, I know.
What's your
Everybody has a
nickname in
nickname.
Spanish?
Moni.
Moni.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
Junior.
all.
I'm just
Moni.
Junior.
Junior.
Because I'm a junior.
Well, there's people that they call him juniors. Juniors.
Juniors?
Your mom.
Juniors. Yeah. El Junior. El
Hey,
Junior.
Junior. Hey, come here, Junior.
El Junior.
No, they've called me like June Bug. I don't know why. I don't look like a June
No,
bug.
but in Spanish, they really describe you. Like, there's people like that have like, like if you have a big nose, like pájaro, or they'll call you like they just call you like a name, but it really goes
And it sticks with you your whole childhood, and, and then
Yes.
they get
and that's what you're known
low
for.
self-esteem, and then they just run off. And
Yeah, you're really.
Yeah.
really
Okay, well, then-
right, Aiden? Look at Aiden's nodding his head.
What's your
because it's
nickname,
true.
Aiden? Cosita?
Cosita? Why Cosita? Es una cosota.
Because he's a little plaything. Is that
what
why?
does it mean, Cosita?
Your mom called you that? Yeah, Cosita.
What's Cosita?
Oh, Cosita linda.
That's
Ay,
very
mi
sweet.
cosita.
I don't know what that means. What is it?
Little thing.
Little thing.
You're tall,
like,
dude.
come
How are you
on,
little
like-
thing?
He used to be little. He used to be little.
You used to be little, yeah. You
Mi
just
cosita. Mi cosita hermosa.
My stepdad calls me, and I don't even know if this is a nickname because he calls us to everybody. He calls me loco.
That's crazy.
Is that a nickname?
yeah, it is a nickname. Yeah, yeah, local.
No,
Sometimes he
loco?
calls me.
No.
Sometimes he calls me the chicken choker.
The chicken.
Chicken joke.
That's how he says it.
Say it again.
The chicken choker.
The chicken choker?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, man, I love the fact that just having you on the show, man. I mean, I felt, I was telling him earlier because you were on the call, but I telling him earlier I felt bad because when we had Hispanic Heritage, he was here. And you know,
He shouldn't have been.
I was like, "Who's this guy in this?" No. But I remember I was clearing the room because there was a lot of groupies and stuff
Yeah.
in the VIP room. So I said, "Hey, you know, can whoever's not scheduled to go on the stage, could you please go outside? That's why we have the outside." And then he's like, "Well, I guess I gotta go." But
Nerdiest. That was me. You totally got the impression of me. Well, I guess I gotta go.
Yeah, you made a joke out of it. You did. You made a joke. I guess I gotta go. And you looked at concrete, and I was like, well. And then when you looked at concrete, I felt like, oh, well, if you're with concrete, it's fine. Because I was explaining to him that I meant like the groupies, like people that just don't belong in here, but everyone else. And then I looked them up, and I'm like, oh my god, see this guy, he's known. And I'm like, telling.
You know what? I gotta be honest. I have not stopped thinking about it since that day, and I'm so glad you brought it up.
I'm sure he did that.
I've been uncomfortable this whole interview.
Let me tell you, I would walk in here and people were looking at me like if I was the intruder in my own office. And I was like, okay.
She said, she goes, they were sitting on my chair with their makeup looking at me like, what are you doing in here? And she's like telling me like, I don't know what to do.
Dude, you have to do that stuff, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it is, but like green rooms, they get stuffed up with people. But you run the risk of offending people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
But everyone thinks like the green room is the place to be, and it's not.
It's a hangout.
Yeah, you do hang out, and yes, the people that you got, they're hanging out, they're and stuff. But in actuality, it is kind of boring. It is kind of boring because everyone's just sitting around waiting.
Yeah.
Like for instance, you guys are in here, you Concrete, J Valentine, you guys are all sitting here, so everyone wants to be in here because you guys are sitting here, but they think that you're going to be cracking jokes the whole time and stuff, but you guys are just waiting for your turn. You're talking, being normal, but they think like something like a show is back here. I don't know. I don't know what people think.
This is the place where I go to the green room is to not do that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I
exactly.
go to get my head straight, to just relax and get away from it, and then I can be prepared to go on.
Yeah.
And I will say this for any comedians or performers that are not the headliners in the green room. If you have to drop a deuce, don't do it in the green room, please. That's headliners only.
Headliners. Believe me, our bathroom was destroyed.
Yeah.
We were like, I came in the next day and I told her, I go, I get in and I shut the door and she goes, what happened? I go, it smells like a gas station bathroom in there. Oh my God.
That's the worst.
Yes.
When someone destroys your bathroom, it's supposed to be like your place. That's
Dude,
like
that's us, and we
to
clean
get
it. We don't
prepared.
have maintenance or
Yeah.
cleaning lady. We have to clean it.
We're the cleaning lady.
We're the cleaning, so we clean it, and we're like, okay, I guess we're gonna do this together. And so we started cleaning.
He did it.
So you wanted the Hispanic heritage, you go do it. And I'm like, oh, dang it,
They were
man.
all your friends, not mine. Not mine.
Someone had, and I'm gonna mention something that I know is in your food court. Panda Express.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, there you
I
go.
knew it.
Yes, we have Panda.
Yes.
We're there like once, twice a week.
I've
Yeah.
never had it.
No?
I've never had Panda Express.
We'll experience
Why?
it today.
I'm not
Why?
gonna eat it.
Why?
I can't do. I don't eat a lot of fast food, but it
Okay.
smells so good. I went in
But
there.
why not fast food? You can't just skip. No, why
Why
no
not
fast food?
fast food? I try to eat as healthy as I can.
You look healthy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
But I just don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Panda is fine. Maybe
Not even the teriyaki chicken?
I never. Maybe I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever.
No, not you tried it, but you wouldn't get like the teriyaki chicken with the white rice. That's kind of healthy.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
So you wouldn't go with us after to go? We gotta film this. Like, get the cameras. We're gonna go walk to Panda right now. No,
I'll come be your moral support and watch you eat it. There
Like,
is
"Oh, it
some there
smells
is some
good."
like okay like fast food, but I can't think of any offhand of like what I would eat that's like a fast food.
There is no
spot.
fast food, healthy fast
Yeah,
food.
like none of the burger places I would.
Oh no, there's nothing.
No, but we have a wonderful Cafe Valere. Shout out.
Yeah, we have a Cafe
and
Valere.
it's healthy. He uses
Wraps.
great ingredients and everything is fresh. It's probably like the #1 cafe here in West Covina.
Really?
It's always
everybody,
packed.
everybody
Nice.
and
Always
their
packed right
grandma comes there because the guy is so nice, Corey, and their staff is super nice, and it's just like a little hole in the wall here in the mall, but the food is.
What would you say?
Great.
What would you say is, just from my own curiosity, what would you say is like the center or the crown jewel of West Covina?
Of West Covina right now, I would have to say the mall.
The mall.
Yes.
I would have to say this plaza.
I would say, yeah, everyone
Yes.
comes to West Covina for the mall.
Yeah.
That's a very unique thing for a city, and like an amazing, awesome thing for a city, because they say that malls are like, on the decline, but I don't think, when I came here for that event, I was like, wow, this mall is like popping.
Yeah, well, they've gone through their own, hardships or whatever. But this one, stands. I think they're still standing strong because we don't only just draw from West Covina. We draw from all the neighboring cities. This is the closest mall, the closest, shopping center. I mean, those who like to explore other cities, like myself and Jared, we go to South Coast,
Santa Anita Mall.
Santa Anita was my mall growing up.
Yeah.
And now it just has expanded. It's huge.
Okay.
And so I think for a lot of people this is their mall.
Have you been to Santa Anita Mall?
Santa Anita? No, I have not.
Oh, it's
by the racetrack.
It's by the racetrack, Santa Anita racetrack. It's pop. I mean, it has Benihana's. It has the food court is
amazing.
3 times bigger than this.
Oh, really?
It has a movie theater inside. It has bowling alley inside, arcades inside. I mean, it's set for you. When you go in there, you're in there. And then, of course, the Ontario Mills Mall.
Ontario Mills,
that's
I know that one.
popping all the time
And for,
too.
for here, a lot of the restaurants are a huge attraction, like Lazy Dog,
Red Robin.
and then we have Lucille's, and so for a lot of people, hey, that's they love it.
Yeah.
It's packed on the weekends. Those
Yeah.
restaurants are packed, so
Can
it's
I ask
kind
you
of cool.
one more question?
Sure.
No, I
I'm
don't know.
sure
We're
a
running
lot
out
of
of time.
people want to know this one. This is just I know you guys are supposed to interview me, but I have a burning question.
That's fine.
What is the difference between West Covina and Covina?
Say it very nicely. They watch us. Covina watches. No,
Covina has a super cool downtown area.
Yes.
That's where the Laugh Factory is.
Yes.
And I think that's the attraction for
Okay.
Covina. It's their downtown
They filmed
area.
Wayne's World there.
And by the way, there is a coffee spot across from the Laugh Factory
Rad.
that has. No, it's not Rad. It's another one that's a Mexican themed one, and they have Café de Hoya.
I think I know what you're talking about. They sell churros there
Yeah.
too as well. Yeah.
But Rad is on that same block. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of really trendy restaurants, which is really
Yeah.
cute. I think West Covina was supposed to have a downtown area, but the way it was designed, it really hasn't done that. Nobody has been successful at making it their downtown area, because we have a movie theater, and there's a quad there where we used to actually host the city used to host their tree lighting. The GWC used to have its summer concert series there, so it was really a really cool, trendy place. But it just died. I don't know why, because there's no freeway access to that area also.
The Covina spot?
No, to the
West
West
Covina.
Covina.
Right here.
West Covina. So right now, this is it. This beautiful plaza here.
So is West Covina is part of Covina?
No.
No.
No, we're
Okay.
we're
Separate.
not. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but I thought it was kind of weird too, because a lot of people are like, what's the difference between West Covina and Covina?
And they like being different in the competition and all that stuff. So, but Covina has it. Yeah, Covina, they go big.
Okay.
The downtown area and everything.
Yeah,
it's just amazing.
It's a beautiful little city.
I think
for
that's
sure.
what attracts
Yeah.
a lot
West
of people.
Covina has South Hills, where all the rich areas, and then Covina has Covina Hills, which they have some beautiful homes up there too.
Okay.
So each city has its own little, they're nicer places.
Covina has their downtown area, which you went, the Laugh Factory, and the whole strip, and then our attraction is more right here. This is the mall.
Here.
Oh, nice.
The mall.
Yeah.
And your library is very nice.
You went to the library?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a library head.
They actually just remodeled the whole thing. So
Yeah,
if
it's
you
really
just went
nice.
recently, you went to the new remodel.
You come here often?
No, I just went over there,
library.
and I actually wanted to stay, but it opened at noon, and I had to be here at 12:30. But I just only went over there for a second.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
Man, I want to stay here, because that's okay. I'm gonna give a little secret tip to my friends listening for only this podcast. I don't talk about this much because I
Yes.
gatekeep this information, but libraries are where I go to work.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I don't. If you go to like a coffee place, half the time they don't have plugs there, right? Because I'm constantly editing videos. So if I have a gig, I'll go to that city early because of LA traffic, or like if it's a local Southern California gig. So I'm constantly like trying to get there early, and then I don't want to go to like a a restaurant or a cafe because then I have to constantly order stuff or it's stuff I don't really
It's just
want.
distracting.
It's
very
distracting.
distracting.
A lot of distractions, yeah.
Yeah.
So there are some really nice libraries in California. There's some really kind of, not so nice ones.
So your thing now is to go to like each city and kind of like check out their libraries to see what kind of
dude, when I went to
work
New
there.
York and I went to the library there
work at 'em.
in New York, in Boston, oh man, they're like extraordinary
Some beautiful
places.
ones.
Oh my God, you just go in there and you're just like, where do I start? You know, oh, you don't want to talk to me about books. I just love libraries
Oh,
too. I
really?
think it's they're amazing. Some of them are just amazing, amazing, and amazing spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some really nice ones for sure.
So we got to get
We're
going.
yet to take you.
Yeah, well, we got to get going. He could take me right now. We'll go to the library. Well, first we're gonna have some Panda, then get to Panda, and we'll go to the
No,
library.
we're gonna have a Cafe Bel Air.
Oh, Cafe Bel Air. Yeah, we'll get Cafe Bel Air.
Bel Air.
Yeah, you could try out Cafe Bel Air.
good coffee,
It's
too.
good coffee and have the wraps and all kinds of other stuff. Panini sandwiches and stuff. But any last words? Anything we didn't ask you want to say? You want to share?
I just want whoever's listening, if you had a good time on this podcast, keep listening to it and come see me out at a show.
And well, how can they find you?
Oh, go to my website, ericschwartzlive.com. If you're on Instagram, it's Eric Schwartz with 3 E's, EEERICSCHWARTZ. It's pronounced like a DJ, Eric Schwartz. Like that. So, yeah, find me. Let's. This is just the beginning, you guys.
Yes.
Let's make this a lifetime of fun.
Yes, definitely. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I
Yeah.
really appreciate
Yes,
it.
for having
yes,
me.
no,
Yeah, no,
thank you. You
this
just
was
earned another
fun.
follower.
Yeah, you got a whole new follower. I mean, we're gonna watch your special
Yes.
probably this weekend. Most likely this weekend we'll watch your special.
Yes, for sure.
We'll give some.
He hangs out a lot at my house, that's why.
We live next door to each other.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and we're business partners.
Wow.
It's terrible.
Sometimes we go home just quiet.
Hey, and sometimes you can borrow a cup of sugar or piloncillo.
I'll teach you how to say Barangarikutirimikoro.
There we go.
All right, thank you guys
we
for
go.
tuning in. Really appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week.